What's going on, guys? Johnny with Blades of Grass Lawn Care. Let me put up my sun shield here. It works pretty good. Keeps my the interior a little bit cooler. It is 11:32 on this beautiful Wednesday, August 23rd, 2023. Yeah, baby. It is close to the slowing times. This is when the turfs starting to minimize its growth in my area. Right now, because of all the rain, it's still growing. So usually 1st of September, I'll kind of go back to bi-weekly every 14 days. But right now we're going to keep them at weekly because as you can tell, it's growing. Oh, street sweeper. Let me put out my cone. But yeah, this property right here is a weekly, and I'm sure a lot of you guys may look at it and go, man, this doesn't need mowing. Well, in my area, Southern Turf is mowed pretty low, so this is it needs mowing. And also you have to realize that the way I'm filming them, and a lot of you guys know you don't see everything when you're filming as if you were there. But again, at the end of the day, the customer is not going to pay me for something that they don't want, right? I had a guy say, man, I can't believe you're cheating your customers by mowing when it really doesn't need mowing. And the reality is, and put yourself in a customer's position, if your yard need mowing, you honestly think they're going to be just giving me money because they have an excess of money? No, right? Yeah, I thought so. But we're gonna mow this one with the Toro Revolution Grandstand, which is a battery stand-on mower. And the switch right there is for the green guard shoot blocker. And again, everything that you see in this video, guys, there's a link in the description, and my code is Blades10. Blades10. Move this out the way so you guys can see. And just a reminder for you guys that are new to the channel, our turf doesn't stripe, and these are very, very small cookie cutter. Look at that, cookie cutter blocks. Nice small yards. And believe it or not, the back, and you'll see it in a few minutes, the back is the same size as the front. Yep. And between the houses, guys, one thing that I will tell you, it stays pretty wet. It takes a while for it to dry. So sometimes, if you don't have that rock consolidation where your properties are all close together, it'll make it a challenging customer to have, or customers to have, because sometimes it doesn't rain for days and you show up and the lawn is wet in between the houses, and that's just because you don't get enough sunlight, and it just stays swampy and wet. And I'm sure some of you guys will say, well, just get a push mower and do the job. And I will tell you that nope, I am not push mowing anything. No. Especially when the temperature is 110, 115. Not this kid. No. You see how close it is in between? And this one have room, They're usually not this spread apart. Usually one of the customers have a fence and it's tight, and And in saying that, guys, I had someone left me a message, a comment, stating that why not just buy a 60-inch mower, which would make the jobs a lot easier. And to that, I will tell you that a 60-inch mower would not fit in between these houses, therefore making my day a heck of a lot harder. Okay? So, what you have to do in order to find the right mower is to look at your properties and see which size deck, mower deck, will get most of your properties done. And then you have to market to those specific yards that you can get done with the mower that you have. You know, you're not gonna have like for instance, I use a 48-inch, and a 52, believe it or not, would be too big. I've had a 52, tried a 52, and it didn't work for me. Yep. So a 48-inch is the best size. Yeah. See all the wet spots? And look at this, guys. Talk about tight. And this is a 48. So let me close the chute because I don't want to throw grass in the other property entrance. That's how tight these properties are. So imagine tight properties, tight, wet, soggy properties. That is the issue with these. But hey, you do what you got to do, right? Yup. So let me go around here a little bit more. And that should be it. And believe it or not, guys, with these you can go up and down, up and down. And as you can tell, there are no stripes. None to be seen. That's why in our area we mow so we can leave that carpet look and not the stripe look. But yeah. Alright. So far so good. Now let's close the mow and go system. And again, links in the video description for those who want to check the stuff out. Excuse me. There you go. And now, let me adjust you guys real quick. We're going to use a string trimmer to edge it up and trim it out. So now right here, guys, again, I don't edge the whole entire spot. You have to be very careful, guys, not to pass your property line. And you may say, man, that is so petty. Again, it's not my property. You know, in my area, you'll have people actually get upset because you went over the property line and trimmed their yard. It's important right here. I'm not going beyond that yellow post right there, because I've had people come out and pitch, a frenzy because I was trimming in their yard. And I know some of you guys will be like, oh man, that is so petty. Again, I don't pay the mortgage here. All I do is provide a service. Yep. So now we're trimming this out, making sure everything is nice and even. All the corners. We're good to go. And that's the Darwin grip for you guys that don't know. That additional handle right there. Again, link in the video description. You can check that out as well. And what it does is it minimizes you from bending. And it's really, really good for like you tall guys that have to, you get back issues or whatever, trimming. It works really, really good. It takes a little bit of an adjustment, but man, let me tell you, once you get adjusted to it, believe me, you'll never want to trim without it. Yep. So I'm very, very careful around these older AC units, guys. And this one, I taped it up a couple of days ago just to make sure nothing was hanging. You see I cleaning off the AC right there, guys. Always make sure that you clean off the AC platform or you blow it off. So this patio is so small. Now I'm about to show you guys how I clean it off using a string trimmer. This way it minimizes you from having to come in and walk all the way in the back with your blower. And I've done this with regular patios as well, and it works. So all you do is lightly curve your trimmer the left side in, because with the rotation, and then just swipe it along and clean your patio. There you go. Got a little bit of the debris right here. Look at that. Nice and clean. Alright, I never said that you can learn anything from this, right? From my videos. Yeah. Pretty cool, right? Try it. Try it sometimes. So here I usually just kind of, hit the plant bed real quick. There's no mulch, there isn't anything there. And then the entrance. These are just mainly, little weeds here and there. Kind of trim them down. Be careful with the siding. And just ensure that it looks nice and neat. And then over here, we edge it up. Let me adjust you guys real quick. And we're edging. See that? That's the Ballard string, guys. Ballard.com. Again, link in the video description. I think the last time I told you guys it was the wrong name. But it's the .95. Pretty nice string too. And you trim around there. Take that domination line. And just get all the little weeds here and there. And you see how the this thing is just in the middle of the yard. That's your water meter. And the trimmer line is the Phantom trimmer line, guys. Okay, and I use the .95, and it's better than the Vortex. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not, been using it for a while. Alright, so most of the time, guys, I use my battery blowers. And, oops, let me go ahead and open this up here. And this is my old Husqvarna blower. What I did was just, take the battery backpack and attach the tether to it and use my handheld. And I get it done. Let me tell you, for small properties like these, regular 1/4 of an acre, I use my handheld. It saves you a lot, guys. You don't have to have these big super blowers on you, unless it's wet or you're doing leaves or the property is pretty big. But usually I grab the battery blowers, backpack and whatever, and just blow it. Telling you, right now is about making profit. That's why, I have the battery equipment. Yes, it's a little bit pricey at the beginning, but it works for me. And who knows? It may not work for you. And that's understandable. But yeah. Blow everything out. And yes, I know the sidewalk needs to be pressure washed. I mean, I don't get some of you guys. Everybody say the same doggone thing. Now, what I will tell you is that, again, just me, I'm just, making a point here. You look at everybody else's sidewalks, nobody's pressure washing their sidewalks. Hey. And there's a lot of guys doing pressure washing. But it is what it is. I'm there to provide lawn care services. Alright, let me put this up now. Off. And that's it. Pick up my cones. Alright guys, quick simple property. Bam. Leave the domination line. And right there as well. Now remember guys, the only reason I only did half is because they complain when I go past there. Okay, so I just stick with the property line. All right, I know it's petty, but it's not my property. I'm not paying the mortgage, so therefore I comply. All right guys, have a blessed one. See you on the next one. Pop smoke. Peace.